Did you know that each year, almost 110 million metric tons of pork are consumed worldwide? Pork is the most widely eaten meat in the world, making up about 38% of meat production in the world. It's no secret that it's one of the most unhealthy sources of meat ever, and one of the leading causes of diseases, but somehow, people still consume it anyway. Well, people like to do what they like to do whether it's harmful or not. It's always been like that and always will. A quick disclaimer before we start the video, we're not trying to convince anyone to stop eating pork, we'll just talk about some facts about pigs and their toxic habits and unhealthy meat. Welcome to another video on our channel, Healthier Than Yesterday, where it is all about health, beauty, and fitness. Today, we're going to talk about pigs, some biological and behavioral facts about them, their digestive system and how it operates, and why you should probably stay away from their meat. We'll also mention some fresh and healthier meat sources. Pigs are rather dirty animals. They're considered the garbage of the farm, often eating literally anything they can find. This includes not only bugs, insects and whatever leftovers they find, but also their own feces. A farmer in the morning of 2012 literally became his pig's breakfast. They also often eat the dead bodies of other animals, and sometimes even their own young. That's why criminals hide the dead bodies of their victims by feeding them to pigs. When it comes to eating an entire corpse with its flesh and bones, pigs are one of the few animals capable of doing that. The pig is a scavenger and not meant for human consumption. Before talking about the dangers pork can cause, let's first talk about the miserable life of pigs. The pork market is saturated and is mainly controlled by meat factories. If you're a pork eater, you should know that 97% of pigs are born and raised in warehouses where there is no fresh air, no exercise, and fed a diet of harmful drugs, so they can grow bigger and fatter. These drugs make the pigs gain excessive unnatural weight, which sometimes makes them unable to even walk. That's not even a big of a deal. The real problem is the pig's digestive and sweat system, which we will talk about now. During the digestive process, animals get rid of all the toxins and components that could be dangerous to our health. The pig digests everything very quickly, in up to 4 hours. That's why many of the toxins consumed by the pig remain in its system to be stored in its tissues. That's the reason why pig's meat becomes more saturated with toxins than all of the other farm animals. However, a cow's digestive system, for example, takes a good 24 hours to digest what it's eaten. That's a huge difference. You may say, well, the pig gets rid of the toxins later by sweating. Well, pigs are known for barely sweating or never sweating at all. Sweating is a tool used by living creatures to get rid of any toxins that make it past the digestive process. Which means this leaves even more toxins in the pig's tissues for us to consume. Pork is also highly related to cancer. Researchers found that consuming 50 grams of any kind of processed meat each day raises your risk of colorectal cancer by a very significant 18%. Processed meats are food items like ham, bacon, sausage, hot dogs. Basically, most of them are all pork-derived food products. Maybe you're thinking that you only eat 2 pieces of bacon regularly. According to this research, that would likely equate to a 9% increase of cancer risk. I would assume that's not something you wish for. Avoid all kinds of processed meats. Instead, choose healthier organic meats such as beef, lamb, bison or chicken. We can't forget about pork liver and how it can cause hepatitis E. Hepatitis E is a virus that infects 20 million people each year. If you're a pork consumer, you're more likely to be one of those 20 million people in the future. In developed nations, pork liver is the top food-based transmitter of hepatitis E. It's the leading cause of the spread of this virus. Hepatitis E can lead to deadly health problems, including an enlarged liver, heart diseases, liver failure and eventually death. The number of people who get infected with this virus is rising each year, with the rise of pork consumption worldwide. You can't talk about pork without talking about Yersinia. In the 20th century, a lot of pork consumers worldwide suffered from trichinosis dangers. Pigs carry a variety of parasites in their bodies and meat. One of the biggest dangers when eating pork is trichinosis. Pork contains the larvae of the trichinella worm. When the worm that lives in the pig's stomach and cysts opens through stomach acids, its larvae are released into the body of the pig. These worms make their home in the muscles of the pig. Guess who eats the muscles of the pig? Humans? What happens after you swallow the larvae is, the larvae penetrate your small intestines where they mature into adult worms and mate. You may experience symptoms including abdominal pain, fatigue, and diarrhea if you're infected. Now, you get the point. Pork is one of the most dangerous consumed meat in the world. It carries some important and under-discussed risks that you as a consumer should be aware of. Enough talk about pigs now. Let's talk about some healthy and fresh meat sources that you can consume in moderation. Let's start with bison meat. Bison meat is healthier than grass-fed beef. It's an excellent source of lean protein and rich flavor. It contains fewer calories and fat than beef, and can be used in various tasty dishes. Grass-fed beef is also a healthier meat source. Grass-fed cows are proven to be healthier than grain-fed ones. Grass-fed cows have higher levels of vitamins A, B, C and E. Grass-fed beef also has high levels of cancer-fighting CLA and other good fats like omega-3s. The third and final meat we'll talk about is lamb. Lamb is the meat of young sheep that are generally 1 year old or younger. Because lambs are younger, their meat contains fewer fats and is rich in protein, vitamin B12 and minerals, which contributes to heart health and helps prevent obesity. It also contains all the 20 amino acids that our bodies need. In conclusion, pork is the most dangerous source of meat even if consumed moderately. We as consumers should be aware of that. There are other healthy and tasty meat sources which we can eat instead of pork. But remember, moderation is key. Again, people are free to eat whatever they want. It's your body after all, and what you put inside it is your business. We just made this video to talk about some of the under-discussed issues with pork. We hope you find this video helpful. Do you agree with some of the points made in the video? Or, do you disagree? Let us know in the comments. Also, feel free to share your thoughts with us or ask us anything in the comments below. We read and answer all the comments here on our channel. Very few people make it to the end of our videos. If you did, please like and share the video with someone that might find it helpful. Also, don't forget to subscribe and activate the bell to receive a notification whenever we post a new video. And remember, keep it healthy and take care.